Yes, Celine!
Hi, darling.
V, aka Taeyong from BTS, makes the crowd go wild. We talk to him.
되게 이른 아침인데도 아미분들이 이렇게 와서 기다려주시고 뭔가 저희를 반겨주셔가지고 너무 기분 좋고.
Thai actor and singer Book.
I'm so excited to look at this collection.
Mirai Moriyama will break down the collection. Grace Jones.
She looked fab.
I can wear all of it.
Stranger Things, Finn Wolfhard. It's his first fashion show.
My first ever fashion show.
Is
And
it?
it's Celine.
Good one.
Yeah, good one to go to.
Oscar Isaacs.
It's beautiful.
French actor Valentin Campagne. Mark Ronson. Alyosha Schneider. Abraham Wappler. Actors Noah Jupe.
I really love it.
Daniel Quintoy. George McKay. The super brilliant Pulitzer-winning writer Hilton Hals reads the collection.
I was floating with those harem pants.
Hello, I'm Loïc prigent. Subscribe to the channel to see everything about fashion, the greatest fashion shows in Paris, and much more.
Pavillon Rose.
Leave an optimistic comment. We like optimism these days.
Celine 2.0.
Let's go to the fashion show with Dan Levy. We're meeting the genius screenwriter and actor and eyewear designer.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm good, and you?
Nice to see you.
Oh, what did you have for breakfast?
I didn't have anything for breakfast yet.
Oh,
I know. I've been steaming all the clothes. I'm like trying to...
yourself?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, wow.
I'm not very good at this is the problem. So I'm wearing black and brown today.
Very civilized.
I know. It's restrained. I'm gonna throw some pants on.
Okay.
And right now I'm not wearing any underwear, so I gotta take that off. Good, right?
Oh, wow, it's flap pants.
Flares. We're bringing the 70s back.
You didn't have time to eat your apricots. Ah ouais, you didn't eat nothing.
That's fashion, baby. The glamour. Let's go.
He's known Michael Ryder for more than 20 years. How did you meet Mr. Ryder?
About 21 years ago, I guess?
21 years ago.
Yeah, we were kids. He had just gone to Balenciaga.
Ah ouais, with Nicolas Ghesquière.
One of the hardest workers I've ever met.
Ah, what do you mean?
He's like constantly working. Looks and looks and looks and looks, and he styles himself. He helped me buy one of the first pieces of designer clothing I ever owned.
Ah, c'est vrai?
Which was a gray turtleneck sweater. Phoebe Celine sweater.
How much was it?
I can't even begin. Lots. I had a job that did not pay me enough to buy that sweater. And I still have it.
Ah, you still have it?
Oh, yeah. It's a great sweater.
We arrive at Tennis Club de Paris, high fashion sacred ground. Taylor Ortega, his co-star in Big Mistakes, is here, along with actor and screenwriter Rami Youssef. White floor, white benches with longer than usual cushions in different colors. It's a Celine design alphabet. The set was remade in a few hours by Bureau Betak as the Parisian heatwave made the scheduled show venue too hot and unsafe. The shy guys from OC rock band Royal Otis. What do you think of his look?
What do you think of my look?
Oh my God, Dan always looks so beautiful, but you know what I like the best? This.
Cock ring.
And then, but then the back. Double cock ring.
Hello, how are you today?
아니라서 너무 더 좋은 거 같아요. I love it.
First time we see the actor and screenwriter, author of Baby Reindeer, Richard Gad, at the fashion show. May I ask you, what do you think of Michael Ryder's work at Celine?
He's got the Parisian class mixed with the kind of American casual style. But he kind of leads with the comfort, he leads with the feel of the clothes first. I relate to that.
Seated next to Valentin Campagne, the scoop is Finn Wolfhard, absolute star of Stranger Things, defining actor of a generation.
It's an honor that it's my first one. My first ever fashion show.
Is
And it's Celine.
Good one.
Yeah, good one to go to. I didn't get socks. I went no socks for this one. And I don't know if I was supposed to do that, but there was no socks in my bag. I was like, there must be some kind of reason why I don't have the socks. They factored in that it was going to be hot.
Grace Jones arrives. She's starstruck by writer Hilton Hals. Photographer Wolfgang Tillmans documents. This is an icons-only situation.
Wow.
Lovely to see you.
Wow, you too.
Richard McKay and Oscar Isaacs greet each other and it's a go. Brumisateur général. This will be a summer collection. Gabriel Tiersolin opens the fourth Celine show by Michael Ryder. He's an in-house model, almost a muse. The collection was tried on him. Casual coat, a wool mac with a mini super thin belt. Un cordon comme en portait le peintre Balthus. a multi-strapped parrot shoe, but worn closed, not loose, strict.
When I saw the first look down, I remember 1981, 82, looking in the back of the Village Voice on the street photography. And all the looks are from the back page.
Look 2, a cashmere sweater with elbow patches. Working for Celine for the 4th season in a row, Mubarak Oyewala wears a smoking belt that's tied in the back. Bracelet worn on the bicep, a colored zip on the trousers.
Where is he going? Where is he going?
The Celine man?
Yeah.
He's going on a chic vacation
I know.
somewhere.
Wherever he's going, I'm not
He's
invited.
living his damn life.
That was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Maximus Engeveld wears a satin suit, essentially a travel suit. The pleats are all intentional. It's like it was folded down to a A4 size, almost small enough to fit into an envelope. A fully foldable suit. Toss it into a suitcase or bag and it folds up completely. That is, the concept it was pressed, like a panini. Étole de satin pliage. Aristide Deslandes with pants, stuck in the sock like he arrived by bike. The straw hat, an element Michael Ryder loves and wanted to reimagine. This one is made from straw panels sculpted directly onto the head. It's all about the knot. The oversized jacket is mohair.
You know what I want? The hat. I think I need the big sort of hats.
Paolo Grebic comme un hussard, he wears a twin set with a cardigan buttoned diagonally, worn like a cape. This is brushed jacquard cotton. Parachute trousers in nylon, ultra-thin moccasin. An optimistic, hopeful collection, possibility, spirituality, things that make you feel freer in not free-feeling times. Paul Hermawan got a giant wool sweater with zigzag on the shoulders that comes from the project of a Celine guitar case that never saw the light. A comfy-looking bundle bag, baluchon. Kita Mizo with camel flare pants, camel coat, camel shirt, styling trick of the pochette worn on the front. Saul Simon got over his crewneck sweater a pleated nylon cummerbund, pleated like it was crushed in a suitcase, invisible zips on each legs of the trousers. Right ballerinas for men, discuss in the comments. Chandler Fry with a brooch of crystals on a shouldered, top-stitched, cropped sweater, high mannerism knitwear. A micro belt on slim trousers, not skinny, slim. Looking at youth for hope, a guy who's testing, pushing the limits of his wardrobe for fun.
Il y a un côté spirituel dans la collection?
Oui, mais more like optimistique or hopeful. Things that make you feel freer. Je trouve qu'on se sent pas très libre en ce moment dans le monde, ce qui est dommage. Par contre, les jeunes, I would say, are quite hopeful. Enfin, en tout cas, ce que je vois, surtout à Paris.
Jesse Rinderknecht and Tito Butler, the idea of a square sleeveless top, jersey knotted in the back, post-gym, or leather unzipped for a rock gig.
And a huge bag.
Big, huge bag.
Just when you thought your bag wasn't big enough, we gotta go up a size.
Yes.
The French Romeo Burel, who also worked as in-house model for this collection, mannequin cabine. He wears a headband of irregular beads, kind of a wet look, beach hair, but without the actual wetness. That was the idea. A mix of different beads, longer ones, smaller ones, for a random effect. Valentin Campagne reacts to silhouettes with visible ecstasy. Multi-pocket reporter shirt for Paul-Émile Soltner, not quite a standard sleeve, shorter one. Black poplin parachute pants and a matching black poplin bag. Mishka Lisniak with platinum fringes of beads. Michael Ryder said, "I love a bead, never met a bead that I didn't like."
I love a bead. I'm not gonna lie, I've never met a bead I didn't like. And I always find it really stylish and sexy when you pass by someone's neck and you just see a thin little piece of color. Reminds me of summer. And this was weirdly a summer collection.
Paz Van Gertrui in a slashed silver trouser for a Lucio Fontana idea, but you can zip it if you're knee shy. His leather vest has raw edges on one shoulder, so you really get a natural uncontrolled area. Same for Mireille Mutalip, raw-edged on one shoulder. Nicolas Vlev with a revisited white shirt with fancy patte d'attache effects. Jules Deswèvres, silk plongé parachute trousers, mushroom-colored, tied with a cord. Note the caleçon héritage, boxer short made of shirt fabric. Simple crewneck? No, there's pleated details on the sleeves. A precious jacket on Mathieu Garcia, Celine custom. The leather is embossed with text telling the story of Celine, the brand, and Celine Vipiana, its founder, and patches of old Celine labels. Rafaële Ossat got the new Celine suit, the idea of poplin pajama trousers.
There's like a real joyful spirit underneath it, and I just love that it lacks pretension.
Pantalon athlétique version cycliste pour Lander Zaman, a shrinked kind of summer jacket, a bit crunched, minimized, cropped-ish. Pleats are almost embossing the fabric. It's reduced but still comfy.
Very, very, very chic. Very simple also, and like classic.
You can't see it, but Yuan Li is wearing a t-shirt with a fake running race print, with a distance between the Rue Vivienne Céline HQ and the Arc de Triomphe Course de Triomphe. Moses Obi got the pink and burgundy tie and dye, an horizontal tie and dye, quite complicated to achieve. Notice the small Triumph logo, hand-dyed, 50 shades of aubergine.
I can wear all of it.
What did you think of the colors?
I love the colors. For men, it's about time.
Nova Schenk, 50 shades of blue. Milan Musni Arnold with a crunched denim with interesting pleats and blason back pockets, layering of 2 tank tops. Noah Reichenberger wears a crunched 3-buttons coat in Blanco wool sheet. It's not blanc, it's Blanco, the French Tipex. He's holding his pink stole. Arnaud Noëlars en polo de popeline de coton. Styling tip, roll the sleeves of your polo. Slash tie for K.O. Unwoo, a batik motif. Asymmetrical tabby sandals, oversized jacket with round shoulders, 50 shades of camel and butter. Toon Mostermans has a zipped nylon trench, more than 10 meters of fabric to achieve this volume. Asymmetrical braided leather belt and rubber boots. Triple white stitching denim. Island de Meyer wears a classic shirt as hat. Andy Warhol himself is on the mood board for the suit and colors.
Très élégant, très doux et très respectueux.
Is Charlie Howe looking like Harry Potter? An oversized sweater over athletic pants. An overdose of woodblock prints on silk for Noah Erami. Hand-stitched elbow pads. The scarf/stole has a print of the back of a playing card. Siegfried Blanche as the art student, the sweater you can live in. Fresh Larsen, mannerism. The gloves are printed with the words Celine and Say Yes. His turtleneck is actually a shirt worn backwards, but tailored to be worn backwards. He was the same badge as the ushers saying Bienvenue chez Céline. Welcome to Céline. Un pull à large col bateau pour Dari Lushaku. Double buckle belt, 2D flare pants that were like crunched. Liquid silver delivers for Aaron Elias Jean-Philippe. Une chemise tunique like a t-shirt with shirting details and pleats like it's box fresh. Like the tablecloth on a Titian painting. On his belt, a crunched flower. A flower made from tubes of crushed poplin, a reference to the corsage worn for proms. Baptiste Santiago in faded neon yellow and grey. The boots are giving Nicolas Cage in the film Sailor and Lula. Félix Debatz en pantalon parachute en pongé de soie coincé dans la chaussette, caleçon héritage. Jules de Vauguet, chic name, it's giving Vaux-le-Vicomte. Boulier multi-spheres necklace attached to the hip. White stitched and deep purple military parka. Eden Manscourt has a Celine monogram bag, a pliage jacket, green cotton or fern satin, white shoes, a mint nylon shirt underneath, and fuchsia stole, Michael Ryder as colorist. Nour Oitar Normand in a cape-style coat with arm slits and a chino/pajama. Look 42, it's not beige, it's albâtre. Pavle Nikolic in a precious jacket, blouson précieux with fringes, leather and metallic elements on one shoulder. A coveted piece you need an appointment to buy. Chinos with a trapezoidal shape. Long trench coat in Faye for Ahmed Richards. Faye has a very couture super light fabric. Marcelo Mendez wears a necklace of wooden spheres with engraved Celine symbols. His leather shirt is crunched, shrunken for a paper doll effect, the archetype of a garment. Ange Thibault has sequins, medallions, studs, buttons, metallic flowers, charms on his jacket. Less than 10 of them will be produced. This is VIC material. Styling trick is black socks in sandals. Jacob Linhorst in a flannel gilet, sleeveless, zipped with a classic white lining, and satin trousers. The super elegant Paulo Romero. His vision is from Mexico. Tie and dye shirt. It's not blue, it's French blue. And a grandpa-style sleeveless sweater. His boots are asymmetrical. Le voyageur, Anton Mosser. This screams fashion! Ilan Couder with a beaded fringed necklace, oversized t-shirt over a cashmere sweater and knitted athletic pants/leggings. Ilan Couder is a French poet. His first book is called Enfant terriblement sage. We'll put the link in the description of the video. Ayobada was a distinctive patchwork denim and a coat with a shark fin collar, the label reminiscent of a shark's dorsal fin, a col requin. Daniel Kahn with leather athletic pants decorated with beaded fringes you can wear as a necklace. Samuel Funs, purple coton piqué polo shirt fastened with a safety pin, shark fin collar coat, a necklace of flowers worn as a headband.
I thought it was unique, inventive, a stunner. That's the perfect way of putting it. I thought it was brilliant.
The Dutch Ward Mass in a nerdy velvet jacket that becomes rock and roll with the addition of elaborate flat fringes everywhere. His gloves are held by a belt. First runway show for Clément Camarata. A lot of street casting was done by casting director Samuel Ellis, twin set with a cardigan worn diagonally. Louis Chan with a Flintstones looking print. It's printed velvet, Celine notebook. Elias Idwisaden is channeling John Lennon in a poplin cape. Ku Kuroda wears a second animal print, a turquoise distorted zebra, with irregular belt loops and small details to make the embroidery slightly undone, and round mirrors to add some extra light.
일단은 새로운 룩 중에 제가 입을 만한 옷이 있는지를 일단 먼저 가장 먼저 볼 것 같고, 그리고 그 옷들을 제가 어떻게 이쁘게 잘 소화할 수 있을지 좀 쇼를 보고 나서 나름 많이 공부를 할 것 같아요. 그리고 화보로는 많이 풀어낼 것 같습니다.
Raoul Barberis wears a micro shrunken trench coat with a belt above the navel. And boom, a cropped caban on Malaha Camara, playing with proportions of archetypes. The liquid silver lame parachute pants that will be in every magazine all season long. First show for the French Caramba Badio in a shrunken crunch jacket. In his pocket, a crushed straw Panama hat, the idea of the holiday home in Perche, where you come across your grandfather's hat. First show for Antoine Pils in a shrunken jacket, very mod. Going to a rave party, Max Stenzel has crystals on his forehead. Crystal therapy is listening to a lot of Björk. Ceinture bijou, a cruising effect on the trousers fly, and layering of tank tops. Vuk Alexander has super short sleeves. The idea of doll garments, unstable proportions. Raffia bag with a leather flap. Lou Nguyen wears an organza shirt with a homemade Hawaiian print. Frieder Heims has a stole tucked into his belt, a lacquered version of the straw hat, sculptural and carved. Note the contrast on the buttons on Thierry Gautiero. The team called these trousers Prince. Baccarat Cissé with a bag that is not violet but amethyst. Casquette Gavroche, newspaper boy cap. This shrunken shirt, reminiscent of a doll's shirt, is an important element of the collection's creative process as it was developed during the early stages. Mélange de bleu marine et de noir, une obsession Michael Rederienne. Second passage pour Gabriel. Minimal sandals, his t-shirt is not beige, it's light terracotta. Prikshit Thakur wears a zipped cinched jacket with fake buttons of pearl drops and sequins. Sa boucle d'oreille est le médaillon de l'hôtel Colbert de Torcy, le siège de Céline rue Vivienne. Nigerian model Mubarak Oyewola comes back and closes the show. It's a zip-up jumpsuit. The tube is actually the letter C, like Celine. It was inspired by airplane pillows.
I thought it was magical. I was floating with those harem pants. That was my magic carpet with the cake.
Michael Ryder takes his bow, notes the all-access bracelets that scream humility and backstage civility.
What do you think of Michael Ryder's work at Celine?
I think he brings the good energy and surprising for this show, and I'm so excited to look at this collection.
Voila, this was my Celine report for Spring-Summer 2027 menswear by Michael Ryder. Subscribe to the channel, do it, leave a comment of course, and send this to your stylish friends. Cheers!